Just harvested some tomatillos from our garden, and I'm gonna make some salsa verde. Yeah, or salsa verde is some people call it. First we start by roasting the chilies from our garden, jalapeños and serranos. We're gonna char these until the skin's black and they're nice and soft. It might take maybe 15 minutes depending. Wow, it's already smelling amazing. But that's the kind of char that you're looking for on your chili. But you want to get it on all sides. So we gotta put it back. The jalapeños are coming along nice. Sometimes if you have one of these, it really comes in handy. So that's really all you want to do is get a nice char on them until they soften up. And then you can either peel off that black charred part if you like, or you can leave it on if you really like a charred, smoky tasting salsa. These are nice and done. Those are the jalapeños. They take a little longer than the serranos. So 4 cloves of garlic. Just gonna toast them a little bit on the comal. Watch them do the Mexican hot dance. Gonna get a little char on them to give them a little flavor. What an interesting concept to do, huh? Just the bearded chef. If I just did all my videos like this, where all you saw was my beard and that was about it. Kind of like Tool Time, you know, the guy over the fence, so you could see just everything above his nose. And this is like everything below the nose. Anyways. Oh, look at him dance. Look at him dance. Look at him. Look at, woo. Let's see if I can get this one turned over. There we go. It's just a little char on each side. Give it some flavor. That should be good enough. Now we're moving on to these babies. We're gonna roast them in the oven. 2 different types of tomatillos I have growing in my garden. So one is really small. These are really sweet, not quite as tart. And these are the common tomatillo, which grows pretty big and has that like green tomato tanginess to it. So we're gonna roast them off in the oven under the broiler to char them up real nice. I'm gonna put them in 2 separate dishes though, because these will definitely cook faster, small ones, then these will cook a little bit slower. So we don't want to overcook these, and we don't want to undercook these. So we're gonna cook them in 2 separate vessels under the broiler, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Also, you'll be removing the husks. I always remove the husks. Before you do anything, you will remove these husks and wash them with warm water. They're kind of sticky, but look at that. What a beautiful tomatillo. Nice, full green, freshly picked off of the vine. And you can see here's the other ones. They get a little bit bigger, they're a little bit lighter in color. Nonetheless, they also serve their purpose. I know the light is kind of like, but yeah, you can see that. Basically looks like a green tomato. They're beautiful. So after washing off their sticky, gooey film, we're just gonna drizzle them with a little olive oil, like such. Toss them around in there, roll them around a little bit, just like that. And we'll do the same thing with the large ones. So here's our larger ones and a little bit bigger thing. We'll go ahead and drizzle those with some olive oil. And get those nice and coated. Alright. And then these can go into the oven under the broiler until they get charred, and you might have to turn them a couple times, but char them up, get them nice and soft, and all the juices will stay in the bowl, which is great because you're going to pour these right into your food processor along with the chilies and the garlic and some seasoning that I'll get to in the next portion. Alright, we'll see you then. Alright, the little tomatillos are done. Big tomatillos are done. Here's what you have going into your food processor. Alright, here we go. Got your food processor. You got all your ingredients here. Tomatillos, your chilies, your garlic. You're gonna put them in your food processor. They're nice. Get all that juice out of there. Got a teaspoon and a half of salt. There she is. Kosher salt. Sprinkle that in there. 2 teaspoons of ground cumino. Yeah, give it that smokiness that Salsa Verde is known for. Lid on, pulse. Alright, let's check it out. So, depending on how chunky you like it, that's a nice chunky style of chile verde. Let's have a little taste. Wow, dynamite. Doesn't need anything else. So follow that recipe if you can. It's not really a recipe, kind of like your grandma's cooking. In the video, you can count the tomatillos and the chilies. Maybe I'll put the number of chilies that I used, but and the number of tomatillos. But all I can tell you this is dynamite. All right, well, thanks for joining me, Vinyl Chef Steve, or the Beard, on this episode of Vinyl Chef Steve and some salsa verde from our garden. Take care. Bye-bye.